The MTC solution provides the most dependable, secure, and fastest communications for the mining, rail, and transportation industries. We achieve this by installing an industrial 1 GB flat ring fiber optic backbone. Our communications panel starts with a managed Ethernet switch that has 4 1 GB SFP fiber optic ports, with SFPs that communicate up to 10 kilometers between switches, and 8 1 GB PoE Plus or 1000 base T ports. A Wi-Fi and/or Wi-Fi cellular router with omnidirectional antennas act as access points. They are either in the main communications panel or up to 100 meters away from the panel. They are connected via a Cat6 cable to provide two-way RFID tag communication for employees and visitors, as well as asset tracking of vehicles. We can provide even more information to and from the vehicles via the OBD2 port or J1939 CAN bus over 802.11 A, B, G, and N on the 2.4 and 5 GHz client Wi-Fi. The 1000 base T ports on the managed industrial switches also provide communications to industrial infrared IP cameras, programmable controllers, and distributed control systems. This can be done via Modbus TCP, Ethernet IP, or the Profinet protocol. The Network Operating Center consists of a mission-critical computer with 27-inch monitors, a router firewall and VPN, as well as software for RFID tracking. This can also include video monitoring and recording, network management, as well as supervisory control and data acquisition, or SCADA, software. The following video shows off some of the components and results that we have achieved outside and inside a mine.
So this is the back panel we'll be using for the enclosured kit. This back panel is will be pre-drilled already, so everything will mount nicely and ready to be fit with the stainless steel screws. So we'll be using stainless steel screws for it, that way to prevent any kind of corrosion of the material. With the back panel too, it's also hardened and corrosion proof, and it's also 0.1 inch thick. That way it's able to sturdily hold on to all the parts. We will also be using, to hold on to all the parts such as the terminal blocks and the power supply, we'll be using DIN rail, which is also zinc plated and also corrosion resistant. And then to hide all the wire, we'll be using the wire duct that is a low smoke halogen free wire duct. This is the EDS G512E 8PoE 4G SFP managed Ethernet switch. This has 8 PoE ports which are configurable from 30 to 36 watts, which 36 watt will be your high power devices such as a high-end surveillance camera that has heating and windshield wipers, or also like an IP phone. This also has 4 fiber ports which are configurable to whichever fiber kind of cable you use, using the SFP module that plugs straight into one of these slots. This switch also, with the ports, has over 30 protocols, and you're able to program each port to whichever protocol you wanted to talk with. Some examples of these protocols are HTTP, SSH, Telenet, Profinet, IPv6, DHCP. This also has lock port functions, which is able to block any unwanted MAC addresses from accessing it. And it also has automatic warnings, so in case it fails, it emails you out, or it also has a relay output for it. This is the Moxa AWK3131A. This is our network router. It'll provide wireless and and is also backward compatible with devices using other frequencies such as B or G. This device also has an operating temperature of negative 40 degrees Celsius to 75 degrees. And this is also has hazardous location wireless communication with Class 1 Div 2 and also ATEX Zone 2 certifications. This device also supports up to 60 clients connected concurrently and is optimized for long distance wireless. And this also supports seamless roaming with a turbo ring. This is the Rhino power supply we'll be using to power up the whole unit. This is a 240 watt, 48 volt power supply, and this is also hazardous condition rated. These are the terminal blocks we'll be using for the enclosure. These are all low smoke, halogen free, and they are also corrosive resistant on all the metal parts that are in there. For this project, we are using a carbon steel enclosure. This enclosure is NEMA 4, 12, and 13 rated, and it's also IP66 rated. Then to fill the holes that we have already pre-drilled in the enclosure, we're using these strain relief kits that will keep the NEMA 4 rating for the enclosure and are IP69 proof. We are also using a stainless steel mounting kit for the outside to be able to mount it and make sure there's no corrosion on any of the screws or parts. That way it securely stays on the wall.